let's do this. Last hour. Hopefully I can wrap this up in a considerably shorter period of time than I've played before. We should just, like, be right at the last boss fight right now. Right? Oh, no, there's this. I remember this. This goes on for a little bit. Just kneels down immediately.
Mirabelle.
Yeah, so there's some
White demon.
Fucking white demon. Hold on. I want to do something silly. I mean, we have this, right? We might as well make use of it. Jade Golem, level this up. Chi cost reduction all the way. Damage increase all the way. Chi damage all the way. Yeah, save changes. Exit. Jump. Jump. Not Jade. Because she should be recharging that chi. Jesus, we attack slow. Slowly, I suppose, is the grammatically correct form of that. Heal. Okay, right. Oh. Boom. Boom. Alright, that worked.
White demon.
That worked nice. Nice, neat, tidy, level up. 1, 2, 3, more spirit. Done. I suppose we could improve these fighting styles, but let's not and say we did. Instead, let's just open this ceramic urn. Superior warrior gem that won't be of any use to anyone. Need a lot more money than we have to get the remaining... Well, it's 5k. The remaining upgrades we can buy from the store, but whatever. We don't need them. Ceramic urn. Trap. There's another trap. So before we run in there, let's just... fuck it. Just run in there. Be a little brash and quick about this because we don't need to needlessly drag this out. Back to the elevator. And hello, monologue.
Destiny set this moment in motion, but from here, your choices are your own to make.
Okay.
Your master awaits you, but he is not yet aware. You have time to alter things to your favor. Learn what has come before, and you will understand what must be done now.
Okay, yeah, I need to destroy your body. I know. There's no time for this. Find your way as best you can. Everyone meet near the throne room.
Fighting in the heart.
It is not a...
Dear God. So we have to go deal with the dragon, then we can deal with Lee, I think is the order of things. And that's pretty much exactly the path we went on before. We have to go up to the top level. Why are we going down? I am confused. Also, I'm not sure where I'm traveling to now. No, not again. Come on.
The tombs of the greatest emperor.
Yeah, tombs. You're gutted in here, so the water is flowing. Her body. It's flowing from her body. Come on. She's alluded to this in not so clever language enough times that it should be pretty obvious to the player what's going on. If it isn't, well then we'll have a revelatory up here. Revelatory moment up here. Right here. You don't need to tell me, you need to show me. Yeah.
This cannot be. How can...
If you're curious about the ripping sound, that is plastic coming out of the
What have they done to this creature?
Behold,
no problem with the mic. It's no
words
problem
would
with
not
your
have
speakers.
sufficed.
No problem with
You had
anything
to
like
see
that.
with your own eyes to truly know my fate. This cannot...
Yes. Okay.
White
yes.
demon.
This is your thing. Oh, how terrible! It cannot be allowed to continue. I don't care about this thing. You're just weird dragon I see and nobody else sees. All right. No. What? I'm saddened that Mirabelle does less damage than Jade Golem. Now that does make some modicum of sense, right? Like, one's a gun, the other is a somewhat mystical construct.
This is what he has done.
Yes, this is what
This
he's
is-
done. No kidding. Oh my god. My patience is gone for you,
By all
Dragon
the
Lady.
heavens.
This is not right. Gods do not bleed.
Gods bleed water, apparently.
Forgive us, great dragon. Our mortal men are ignorant. Fool.
Oh my god, you don't need to be so penitent. You're already fixing the
Your
problem.
Master Li must be stopped. The Empire must find balance without the flow of heart water he has unleashed.
Heart water. This about the drought.
Water flows from the womb that will not heal in the body that cannot die. Part of me functions as an aspect of our world, elemental in nature. It was never meant to flow free. It is not infinite. The Jade Empire is green, but somewhere another land goes thirsty. All things are linked.
And someone else.
Yep. What can I do about this?
You are a spirit monk, charged.
I am a spirit
I cannot be healed.
You told me
My
earlier
bo-
to destroy your body.
Rebirth can only.
So you want me to destroy your body. Right, okay, destroy your body.
Your-
And then beat Master Wing. Yep, destroy your body, beat Master Wing. Yep.
The great wheel must turn.
Yeah, the great wheel must turn. Jesus Christ, game. Unnecessary amounts of exposition. 2 chapters ago, you told me what I needed to do. And yet, here we are, still having the stand-in for the narrator remind us, oh, you need to do this because of this, and this is this way because of this, and you are the last spirit monk, and I am the water elemental, and you need to, oh my god, too much. I'm a little confused as to how this mechanism was keeping her alive, but whatever. Surely there was a stop button on this. What a strange meditative pose.
It's time. We must go face Master Lee on the throne.
Me too, Master Lee. Me too, buddy. Open palm. What in the fuck is open palm? The open palm. Spirit plus 10, mind plus 5. Only. Doesn't seem that good. I guess it is better than Unity a little bit. It's arguably better, but you know what? Not gonna use it. What's going on in here? Anything to lose? Not that it matters. What are you doing? Dead? Good. Kinda confused why we can walk up here. Very pretty. Oh hey, what's in this headstone? Scintillating Gem of Power. Scintillating's a hell of a word. Ah, plus 5 everything. Yeah, that's, get rid of Golden Tongue. Which in Scintillating. Scintillating. Much preferred. No. Oh, I guess there's a path up here? Around here? Just blindly running along the minimap. And then there's a little bit over here we never went to. Very dark. Not seeing anything actually on it. Okay.
I will live to be as old as the Empire itself, and I will never be able to remove that sight from my mind.
You know, I could live to be
I
as
will
old as the
treasure
Empire
this
itself.
moment for as long as I live. To have a hand in such a creature's destiny, it is an honor.
Okay.
This was nearly overwhelming. My eyes were not meant to see such things.
Not everyone has to say something about this. We could have gotten away with like one person commenting on it or people saying different things, but everybody's just like, this is a good thing. Yes, this is a good thing. I'm glad we did this good thing. Greater abominations.
Yes, your master.
Yeah. Yeah.
We-
Yep. Oh, great.
There are others here.
Hold them while Dawnstar and I team up. The Guardian's pose when he came out of that was pretty ridiculous. Don't we just need to break this to make the whole thing crash down to the ground? Am I wrong about that? I feel like that's explored or explained at some point. I don't know. Maybe it's after this. Game, please don't shut down Jade Empire. God willing, this is the end of the game, and I can just make a very short YouTube video here. Not me just dying over and over and over.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come, and I have grown very good at waiting. You are very different from the student I once taught. Death changed you, I imagine. I apologize for that indignity, but it was necessary. It was also meant to be the end of you, but you surprised me again. I should have studied your people before wiping them out.
Yeah,
Even
typically
so,
good idea.
I did my best. I made you strong enough to achieve your destiny, but with a weakness I could exploit. I thought I anticipated everything, but you proved me wrong.
I don't care. This ends
Does
now.
it? I
Killed hundreds of your kind, thousands, not just for the chance to become a god. I am one, undo the damage.
And you are all that stands
I don't
between
care.
me and the new peace. My brother
See,
summoned
they did a really bad
underlings
job
to
with
defeat
we.
you.
Like, he keeps
I will
talking about
create
wanting to
them from
rebuild the
the very
Empire and wanting to bring about an era of peace and all this, but he's never explained how, or in which way his seemingly evil deeds are not actually evil, but good, from his unique perspective. Instead, they just went down the cliche route of evil guy says he's doing a good thing, but not giving that any credence. Stone creatures. Jesus, Golem is too good. Though I am kind of getting wrecked with regard to my health a little bit, but that'll deal with that, and... Stop shouting like that. Fight me. Is that it? The one spawn? And there are spirit fonts up here? Yeah. That or I'm gonna have a hell of a time fighting Lee, which is believable.
Almost over.
But
I don't
he's
think
not a
there's-
ghost. You're gonna summon
An
more?
impressive
No.
display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against.
Just fucking fight me, bruh.
And just how restrictive your shell truly is. Yes, this will amuse me. Worse than actually dying. Seeing death come, and being unable to stop it.
Doubt can cripple even the most powerful warrior. I'm sorry, did you think you were done with the
Barriers
spirit
are no
world?
match for those we place in our own minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden.
You are encased in doubt. Your stolen power can't hold me. I will fight your
You and
influence.
your followers are playthings. The rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
But together, no. You are not alone. We are also imprisoned, but if we do not resist our own minds, we can lend our strength to you.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's happening.
Yes. Well said.
Add your strength to mine. Allies have no greater strength than in your own heart. I will be a conduit. I will show them the way. Show them the way? No, bad. Doubt. So you go into your own mind and you have to fight doubt before you can fight greed. I forgot how just really over the top that was.
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you.
My talons.
More fools leap in.
You know nothing of loyalty, that is your weakness.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
Yeah.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
Oh hey, doubt. Doubt it.
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
Not really a god, are you?
I have moved with you, hidden, trying to keep focus. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Restore what has been corrupted.
Ag. Nothing in the mortal realm can save you. Well, what about my dead friend? He's not immortal. He a spooky ghost. These models we have can't really express emotion, so we're just gonna pan in really close on his eyes to express it instead.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability.
Okay. Your evil ambition. This is the part where you asked me to join you. Whatever.
I am not satisfied with helping others surpass me. I quickly tired of elevating my brother, and I will not learn to serve you.
Oh.
I see now that the Water Dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your role.
You don't know how to like tell me what my role is. I just see now that your role is this. No, your role is this.
We must bring the fight back down to earth, unless you are made.
There can be no deals. What's in this, master versus student? Or I'm listening. No, fuck you.
No great waves of energy. No demons from the walls. Skill versus skill. I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter.
I also taught you focus. Ah, focus. As in the thing I used.
White
Mirabelle.
demon, Mirabelle.
Shit. You got me. You got me, Lee. Excuse you? Excuse you. That's a hell of a bullshit combination. The fact that you can have frozen and paralyzed quiet on you at the same time? Pretty annoying. I mean, says the guy who's just shooting him with a gun over and over and over. I know, but come on. What I'm doing is ludicrous, but That was just garbage. What? What? You mean to tell me that they hold it up? Wait, he's out of focus. I'm not out of focus. He's out of focus. I saw out of focus and I thought that was referring to me. I'm like, oh, okay, no more Mirabelle. No, just gonna shoot Master Lee in the head over and over and over and over and over.
You surprise me yet again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
But here is my final form. No, I think this is actually the end. I hope this is actually the end. They're supposed to be showing emotion, but all of their faces are just static, and it's so hard to read. Like, child stares up at the sky. Is it in fear? Is it in awe? Is it hopeful? I don't know. And there goes the water dragon without unnecessary dialogue. What is with my face? Nah, come on. The scowl face is what you use to walk out into a crowd? Yay! You assassinated 2 emperors in a row! Ah, you're wonderful! You're bringing back the drought! Ah! Why are you cheering for me? You don't know that I've done anything good. All they would know is that I've killed 2 emperors. And just some rando... whatever. It's supposed to be a good, feel-good ending to the game, but it's mostly just confusing. Congratulations, you've unlocked Jade Master Mode. The Master button in the campaign selection screen... The Master button in the character selection screen when starting a new campaign will now be enabled. Dawnstar, the defeat of Sun Li signaled a new beginning for the Jade Empire and a personal awakening in Dawnstar. Despite the loss of the Master she thought she knew, with the restoration of the natural order, the Empire seemed alive with possibility. She had seen the heart of the land in turmoil, so she retraced her steps, replacing the memories of destruction with sights of renewal. She soon found herself back in the ruins of 2 rivers. It was painful, but she took comfort in knowing that the fish were abundant and the land remained fertile. Eventually, new settlers would come. She replanted her garden, a flower for each of her lost friends, gag, and set out across the Empire once more. So Fox, although the credibility of her family was understandably marred by the action of her father and uncle, Princess Sun Lian emerged from the incident with a newfound credibility that easily secured her claim to the throne. This was thanks in no small part to keeping Dragon Longfei very close at hand and making sure that people knew that she had her full support throughout the ordeal. Empress Sun Lian ruled over a new golden age of the Jade Empire that seemed like it would never end. Sky, drastic shifts in power always create political and economic turbulence. In the years following the defeat of Emperor Sun Li, however, things were remarkably calm, with food supplies reaching the poor and imperial control of areas abandoned to near lawlessness quickly restored. Those who were there credit the smooth transition to to a group called the Guild. Working under some mysterious imperial sanction, the Guild's agents moved supplies quickly to those who needed them the most, and helped the Imperial Army pinpoint the camps of bandit leaders and others who threatened imperial control. While the Guild faded from sight as peace was restored, stories persisted. Most stories recounted the exploits of this mysterious organization's dashing new leader, Sky. His ready smile, endless energy, and kindness quickly made him a legend among the common people. What about his incessant misogyny? No, okay, not mentioning that. No, Sky's such a great guy. Ugh. Henpacked hose. Henpecked Ho's wife finally tracked him down and brought him back to home to settle back into the life of a simple bondmaster. A few years later, he became a father for the first time, though having septuplets at his age was not unheard of. Having 7 daughters at once was a bit peculiar. Oh, okay, rather than like a mix. Okay, yeah. Shortly thereafter, Ho became deathly ill after accidentally eating a bun he intended to give to his wife. Ho's wife invited her entire family to live with them while he was bedridden. Ho recovered more quickly than expected, but word of his poisonous bun made sure that his career as a bun master was over. Instead, Ho became a delivery man, delivering packages throughout the Empire. He is yet to return from his first delivery. Wildflower. The will of heavens was fulfilled. The heart of the water dragon was restored and her soul reborn. Balance returned to the heavens and the Jade Empire endured. His duty discharged, Chai Ka, the heavenly gate guardian, was returned to heaven once more. In honor of her service to the heavens, the girl Wildflower, whom Chai Ka had raised to serve as his anchor, was granted the most precious gift of all, life. She was given a new life, a chance to live a new life according to her own whim. Kang. Revealing Kang the Mad as Lord Lao could have had a great effect on the Empire, but after the victory over Sung Li, Kang remained much as he was. He continued to build wonders for Dragon Longfei, but he was criticized for the chaos his machines created. But angry mobs have no sting when you are a minor deity. At first, Lao Kang found this liberating, and his inventions reached new heights of destructive potential. But after a time, he realized his pursuers had been the driving force behind him. Nothing stirs imagination like having your life depend upon your new creation. Few understood his motives when he began actively arming his most vocal detractors, but he insisted, standing amidst the craters, that it was for the good of all. Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind accepted a job hunting demons for the celestial bureaucracy, but the ensuing red tape frustrated him so much more that he gave up and made for the mysterious East. Shortly thereafter, the Empire received a great influx of Outlanders, many of whom were missing limbs and other body parts. He returned to the Jade Empire several years later, but this time he came from the West. He couldn't explain how he did it, but he was the only person, unsurprised, to arrive back where he started. Expressing a newfound hatred for people who couldn't make a decent bowl of wine, the Black Whirlwind vowed to never again leave the Jade Empire. A week later, he got bored and headed off to the north. This reads like fanfiction. He went all around the world because he couldn't find some decent wine, and then a week later, he got bored and went north. It's just... I know teenagers who write this well. I've read many fanfics by teenagers who write about this well, and BioWare's characters and stories are what sets their role-playing games apart from everyone else's. But Jade Empire's was not that good. The setting was very, very interesting, but the characters, meh, and the story, meh. And the good parts of the story were ripped off by Dragon Age later on, by and large. Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, left the Jade Empire a broken man. His skills had failed him at the moment of greatest import, and he found it difficult to stomach his defeat. Despite his grand capacity, surely he had not lost as badly as he thought. Surely there was some explanation. Surely he still had something to teach this barbaric land. After much soul-searching, he traded his last pair of pantaloons for passage to the prosperous East. He began the long journey home. It said he eventually discovered the Fountain of Couth, and is now virtually unflappable. That, or he was accidentally killed by the Black Whirlwind. It's hard to say. People seem to lose interest. As for Percival, he tired of being called Shirley and returned to his village. Produced by BioWare Corporation. Man, weird that they put Corp instead of BioWare. Yeah, so that's it. That's the game. That's Jade Empire. Dated as hell. It's 13 years old. It definitely plays like a game made for teenagers, aimed at a young male demographic. It has some really cool ideas with the setting that never get fully explored. It's a bit too... It doesn't take itself seriously enough. I think it goes on like an anime a lot in unnecessary dialogue, unnecessary narration, and stating the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And I get jokingly someone in Twitch chat yesterday, day before, joked that was just like, well, that's sort of like how anime is and how, you know, some Western or Chinese animated shows are, so, you know, it kind of fits in the trope. No, man. Good storytelling exists in China. You don't need to reiterate the same thing 4 times in a row for the player to understand it. I think this would benefit from a more mature approach, like having a quest log, expecting the player to read that quest log, or at least follow conversation, not reiterating the same thing over and over and over in conversation. I know I keep hitting that point, but that's what started irritating the hell out of me playing this game, and took away a lot of the fun. Is like, oh, okay, cool, I'm gonna go take out this bandit leader, or I'm gonna go fight the Emperor. Oh, make sure to fight the Emperor. Oh, we're gonna go fight the Emperor. Hey, make sure you go fight the Emperor. Like, yes, game, I know. Let me enjoy it. Let me actually get wrapped up in the feeling rather than just telling me I'm gonna do a thing. More gameplay would be good. The fighting was fun, but more of it would be better. More nuance to the fighting system, or the character building would be good. I had all those skill points. No reason to really invest in anything else. The characters aren't bad, but could really use a more nuanced modern revision, making them more well-rounded characters instead of just like silly, goofy sidekick characters. BioWare's grown a lot since then. Since 2004, I think, when this came out, 2004, 2005. It's grown up a lot, and the writers who first worked on this have gone on to make some much better products. So I know they can do better work than this. I'd like to see another attempt at it. If nothing else, then the East Asian aesthetic they explore in this game is very pretty. And it'd be neat. You might want to avoid the whole very blatant political commentary with the whole Spirit Monk versus Jade Empire thing, but yeah, whatever. Use Bink video. 2007. Oh, maybe this released in 07. Maybe it's only 10 years old. Or maybe this special edition was released 3 years after. I don't remember. There's nothing at the end here, right? Yeah, you support stuff. I can... The minigames are all just... Wait. Locked? What do you mean, locked? Oh, because I never traveled, I never hit one of these random encounters. I might play through this again on a harder difficulty off-screen. If there's a demand for it, I might record this again, but I think this was a good look at Jade Empire. It's a good game. It's fun. If you don't have to stream it, if you don't have to keep the content moving along, recording or streaming, you can listen to people saying the same things 5 times in a row and it not be that irritating. But for my sanity's sake, I'm pretty happy we're done with this. Also, look at what is happening with this texture over here? There's like side of a building and then hole. It's fine. It's a fun game. They should redo it. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, this is gonna be it. I know it's only half an hour, but I don't think you want to listen to me hit the same 3 or 4 points over and over and over for another half an hour. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. There will be more of something up tomorrow. And today, and probably the day before. There's another series running by now. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, YouTube.